Good evening, sir. And if it's no big deal, what took the Pentagon so long to tell us that there's no big deal? And are you satisfied it's no big deal?
Well, thanks for having me, Greta. And no, I'm not satisfied. I did attend the briefing. And this is my feeling. Two things can't be true at the same time. They say they don't know the origin of some of these drones, reported by credible sources like the New Jersey State Police or a New Jersey County Sheriff. They say they don't know the origin, but they also tell you at the same time you have nothing to be concerned about. Well, if you can't, both things can't be true at the same time. And I think the American people rightly have questions that need to be answered. And if there is nothing to fear, then just tell us what it is. But if you don't know, then it could be something that we fear. You know, we know that millions of people have poured across our borders illegally, including people from China. And we also know that recently Chinese nationals illegally were flying drones over military bases, have been arrested, prosecuted, and sent to jail for it. So with all due respect to DOD, we're a little skeptical, and I think rightly so.
Well, I actually think the president of the United States, because it's gotten such a life of its own, this story, I think President Biden should just tell us, come out in the afternoon and just say, it's this or that. But I mean, I must admit, having the Pentagon say it doesn't know is probably alarming in terms of the competency of the Pentagon. But, that's the most bizarre thing, or part of the bizarre thing. All right. Let me turn to the spending bill. Is there going to be a spending bill? Because we could have a government shutdown if there isn't as of midnight on Friday.
Well, I don't think there's going to be a government shutdown. Washington loathes that at all costs, and that's really the conversation. How much is it going to cost to not have a government shutdown? So every time that Republicans try and do the reasonable thing, the Democrats always demand more and more spending, which is what you're seeing right now. Anytime they're going to vote for anything that a Republican wants, they're going to want additional money. And it looks like right now we're in the tune of about $135 billion without any way to pay for it. And so I think that there's a reasonable question from the American people. Certainly there is one from me. Why would, when we're adding $1 trillion to our debt every 100 days, how is this in keeping with the mandate that President Trump won to get the government right-sized and to quit bankrupting our country and to quit this runaway inflation that is linked to government spending? And of course, the fuel is just being poured onto the fire right now, right before Christmas, which was completely predictable.
And of course, if there is a continuing resolution, it'll only be to March, so that if we do get over this battle, we're going to deal with it again in March with the new president. We'll see what happens then. Congressman Scott Perry, thank you, sir.
Yes. Thank you, Greta. God bless you.
Thank you.